Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Zach Milne Talks Live. This is the show we do on the Zach Milne Talks Movies YouTube channel, usually every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is a special episode Saturday at 2 p.m. I'm actually on time. This is probably the first time I'm right on time for one of these shows for D23, guys. D23 2022 has, well, it's not really wrapped up. There's still one more day tomorrow, but it's to do with theme park rides and stuff. So we don't really care too much about that over here. But the film stuff has wrapped up today, guys. We got news from Disney Studios, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, Lucasfilm. And I want to thank everyone here watching live, watching the replay, listening over at the Zach Milne Talks Movies podcast, available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Samsung Podcasts, wherever you can find podcasts it's available at. Also, guys, just a little bit more housekeeping. If you guys have a topic or a question or anything that you feel like could be a topic on the show, you can email me now at zachmilnetalkslive@gmail.com. That's ZACHMILNE talkslive@gmail.com. If you have a suggestion for the show, I'd love to hear it. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, wait, we got Schofield in here. Sorry for not being there for the last live stream, but I'm definitely excited for this one. No big deal, man. I'm sure you had a great time enjoying life, and we're happy to have you here for this one, man. Luke Ponto. Hey, my man, Zach, what's going on? What's going on, Luke? Not too much. I literally just finished looking up everything. Well, I think I got everything that dropped on D23. We'll find out. Josh Jones is in here. Hello. Long time no see. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's my cousin. Josh is my cousin. I actually saw him this morning for breakfast. But good to see you in here, man. Thanks for being here. And thank all you guys for being here. D23 is a big event. I am definitely not the only one who's doing a live stream right now talking about it, but you guys have decided to join me, and I thank you so much for joining me to talk about it, guys, because I am excited. All right, guys, first off the bat, let's just address this right away. D23 was a little bit of a disappointment in some ways, a little bit. Neymar is in here. Exactly, man. It sucks to have no Fantastic Forecast. I agree. There was no Fantastic Four news. There was no Deadpool news. A couple other things that I thought we were going to get, but we didn't get. We didn't really get anything about Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I was really surprised by that. They didn't give us anything. Guardians Volume 3 wasn't really there. We got 2 trailers. We'll definitely talk about those later on. But yeah, Marvel was a little bit of a weak presentation. Even Star Wars, while they released some cool stuff, wasn't fantastic in a way. I don't know. It did not blow my socks off the way that I thought it was going to. I was a little bit underwhelmed. But let's start off this stream, guys. Let's start off with talking about Friday, because Friday they talked about a lot of Disney stuff, mostly on the Disney Plus side. And that's actually what they started with. They started with the Disney Plus stuff that they got coming out. They first started off telling us about the new National Treasure Edge of History show that's coming to Disney Plus. Disney's announced that the Disney Plus original series National Treasure Edge of History will premiere on Disney Plus on Wednesday, December 14th, with the first 2 episodes. I like the National Treasure movies with Nicolas Cage. I haven't seen them in a while, but I remember really enjoying them. Not too hyped for this show, unless they get Nicolas Cage to be in it, but I haven't really heard anything that he's gonna be in it. So that was fine. That was fine news for the new. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Peter Pan and Wendy movie that's coming to Disney Plus, as well as Disenchanted. They also showed us the trailer for Disenchanted, and I thought the trailer for Disenchanted was fine. It didn't really excite me, so to speak. It looks fine. The whole cast is back. James Marsden looks like he hasn't aged a day, so that's pretty crazy. I enjoyed the trailer. They also released some news about Hocus Pocus 2, which is going to be streaming September 30th. So that's actually coming up pretty quickly. I've never actually seen Hocus Pocus, so I'm not, I don't have too many thoughts on that one, but I'm definitely going to check out the first one now that second one's coming out. Aside from Disney Plus, they went on to talk about the Disney Studio movies that are coming out theatrically. They also got us a new logo for Disney, 100 years of Disney, and they're going on to their next 100 years, which is pretty crazy. I like the new logo. The new logo looks looking good. They started off with actually a pretty surprise bomb. I didn't see this coming at all. They're going to do a Mufasa the Lion King prequel in the same way that they did the Lion King remake in live action, so to speak, quote unquote. Not really live action, but so that's cool. That's pretty interesting. I'm surprised that Jon Favreau's not coming back to do this one. They say they're gonna get Barry Jenkins, who I believe is the director of Moonlight. He's gonna be telling us the origin story of Mufasa, so that's pretty cool. Um, we also got some. Well, we didn't get some, but D23 attendees saw some footage for the new Snow White live action movie that they're doing. It's gonna be starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot as the evil queen, which I think is perfect casting. I think that's excellent casting. I did not see that coming at all, but I really like that. I think that's fantastic. But the one that kind of stole the show, especially for this for Friday for this presentation, was The Little Mermaid. They gave some footage of The Little Mermaid. We got our first trailer for Little Mermaid. I think this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. I was kind of blown away by the way that this looks. The underwater sequences look like they're very immersive, very impressive. Halle Bailey looks incredible as Ariel, and her singing voice is perfect for the role. She sounds fantastic. When they gave that little snippet at the end of the trailer for Part of Your World, I got chills. It sounded incredible. We also got some news about Haunted Mansion. I haven't seen Haunted Mansion, not even the Eddie Murphy one, so that didn't excite me too much. See what you guys are saying in here real quick. Luke Ponto. I'm interested in the new National Treasure series. Yeah, I mean, it could be fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not hyped for it. I'm not really looking forward to it all that much, but it could be fun. Luke Ponto, Disenchanted honestly looks great. Yeah, it looked fun. I mean, I haven't seen the first one in a very long time. Since I was a young kid, I think was the last time I watched it, but I'm looking forward to checking out the sequel. And I will admit, even though I haven't watched it for a while, I did get a little nostalgic when I was when I was watching that trailer, so it could be really cool. Luke Ponto. Mufasa the Lion King is like the Lion King 1.5. It did sound a little bit like that because they said that Timon and Pumbaa are going to be telling the young cub of Simba's about the upcoming of his father. It's going to be kind of, well, Lion King 1.5 was Timon and Pumbaa in the middle of what was happening during the first Lion King movie. So it's a little bit different, but same kind of idea. Luke Ponto. I love Rachel Zegler in West Side Story, so I'm excited to see how she will play Snow White. Yeah, she was great in West Side Story. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they got for her coming up in Snow White. And Gal Gadot as the evil queen. I mean, seriously, that's great casting. Going on to the Pixar side of stuff. We got a new movie announced for Elemental. Um, it says that Pixar has shared a first look at Ember and Wade, played by Leigh Lewis and, oh my goodness, I'm going to butcher this, Mahmuda Athi from Disney and Pixar's Elemental, which is coming to theaters June 16th, 2023. So next year, um, it sounds like it has to do with the elements of the world being alive, you know, the classic Pixar stuff. They've also announced a new series called Win or Lose. Pixar has shared a first look at the all-new original series Win or Lose with Will Forte as Coach Dan. The series will premiere on Disney Plus in 2023. So that's pretty cool. We also got another announcement of another new movie called Elio. Pixar's announced a new original film titled Elio, which will release in spring 2024, so a little whiles away. Elio is about a boy who finds himself transported across the galaxy and mistaken for an intergalactic ambassador for our planet Earth. Now, on paper, reading that, I'm like, wow, that sounds kind of generic, kind of boring. But it's Pixar. It's Pixar. So Pixar will probably put their spin on it. I have faith in Pixar that they'll do well. Another kind of bombshell that I should have seen coming, but I did not see coming, was Inside Out 2. They officially announced the feature coming out. Amy Poehler's coming back as the voice of Joy. What's her name? Mindy Kaling and the guy who plays Barry. What's his name? I can't remember the guy's name, but two of the actors aren't returning. I can't remember what his name is. Oh, it's gonna bother me now that I don't remember that. They also announced a new Disney animation movie. Disney has released a first look at the original animated series Iwaju. I apologize if I misspoke that as well. Coming to Disney Plus in 2023. In a first of its kind collaboration, Disney Animation and Pan-African entertainment company Kugali, sorry if I pronounced that wrong as well, will team up to create an all-new science fiction series journey into a futuristic version of Lagos, Nigeria. So that sounds really cool. And lastly, they also announced at the animation um, uh, part of the show that their 100th animated film is coming out called Wish. Disney has announced an all-new animated feature film titled Wish that explores how the iconic wishing star came to be. The film stars Ariana DeBose as Asha and is directed by Chris Buck and Fawn Vera Sunitho. Wow, these people have unique names. I'm sorry if I butchered all of that. And produced by Peter Del Voco, Juan Pablo Reyes. All new songs will be featured by Julia Michaels. Disney's Wish releases in November 2023. So another one coming up next year. So that was pretty much Friday. Some cool new features being announced there. I'm really excited for Little Mermaid. That definitely stole the show with that trailer. I think it looks fantastic. Inside Out 2, introducing new emotions to Riley. They say she's going to be a teenager. So, I mean, you can just imagine what kind of hormones and emotions are going to be coming up in that. I'm really excited to see how Pixar tackles that. What do you guys think of all these announcements from Friday on the Disney side of D23? What are you guys saying in here? All right, we got Lisbeth in here. Hi, Zach. Hey, Lisbeth. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here tonight. I think I forgot to say that to Namor. So, Namor, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for joining us. Luke Ponto, Pixar has a lot of projects on their watch. Yeah, Pixar has a lot. Honestly, Pixar hasn't impressed me very much in the past little bit. I wasn't huge on Turning Red. Lightyear was kind of fell flat for me too. So they kind of need to bring things back a little bit, in my opinion. I mean, they were always at the highest heights. So if they fell a little bit, they're still making decent movies. I can't blame them too much. Namor, Doctor Doom show / movie should be 2024. I think it is confirmed. I didn't see any. Are they still going? I think they went to 20th Century Fox, and I think they're done now. So I didn't see anything announced like that. At least not at D23. Schofield Studios, Disney and Pixar are still going strong, in my opinion. So I can't wait to see what is next. Yeah, like Disney's still going pretty strong. I mean, they're really diving into these remakes. Like what? Like I think only one. No, actually, they were all remakes. What was announced that wasn't a remake? Snow White's a remake. Little Mermaid's a remake. Haunted Mansion is a remake technically. Disenchanted is a sequel. Yeah, it's all sequels and it's all remakes that they announced at D23. So, I mean, that's a little odd. I would like to see some more original stuff coming from them. That Wish one sounds interesting. Lisbeth, I think Coco is the past Pixar production it's the last. Okay, I think Coco is the last Pixar production I've enjoyed. Pixar's Coco is the last one that I loved. I think I think Coco is the last Pixar movie that I absolutely loved. All right, guys, before we go on to the rest of this, I actually had trailer reactions planned, believe it or not. But guess what? I forgot my headphones. Just going to be real with you guys. So, while I go and run as fast as I can to get my headphones, let me tell you guys about Movie Palette. Guys, before we continue with tonight's stream, I want to tell you about Movie Palette. Movie Palette takes your favorite movie, it takes a color from each scene and puts it on a beautiful canvas. Behind me, I've got Back to the Future, my favorite movie of all time. And when you guys go to moviepalette.com and put in the promo code ZachTalks15, that's ZACH Talks15 at the checkout, you'll get 15% off of the movie palette of your choice. Not only will you guys get 15% off of the movie palette of your choice, but you're also going to be helping out the Zach Milne Talks Movies YouTube channel tremendously. So go to moviepalette.com. The link is in the description below and get the movie palette of your choice for 15% off today. And thank you to the folks over at Movie Palette for partnering up and supporting the Zach Milne Talks Movies YouTube channel. All right, guys, I'm back. I made it. Yes, made it just in time. I was nervous for that. I was like, oh, I forgot them. Because I haven't watched a lot of the trailers that they released from D23. I thought that would be fun to do with you guys since there was a little bit on the weak side of news. So with all that said, let's move on and start talking about Lucasfilm's presentation, which is more specifically their Star Wars stuff. So they didn't announce too many new things for Star Wars that we didn't already know coming. Pretty much everything that they announced for Star Wars on D23 is stuff we already knew about. So first things up is they announced and showed the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer. Actually, no, that's wrong. The first thing they showed is Andor. They showed Andor first. I actually have an article here pulled up, which broke down everything in great fashion. So this is the folks over at techradar.com. Thank you guys so much for providing this stuff. And I have never seen anything from Andor. I haven't seen a single trailer. I've only seen some images. So this is going to be my first time watching an Andor trailer, guys, because they dropped the official trailer for Andor. I haven't seen this yet, so let's check it out. Tell me if the sound is okay there, guys. Oh, he's back from Rogue One. I hear it's supposed to be like really mature, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they got for this. Ooh, that's good action there. See, I didn't care for his character in Rogue One very much at all. I thought the characters were the weakest part of the movie, so I haven't been looking forward to this. But so far, everything everyone's been saying about it is look. Oh, the Born Legacy guys are doing this. It looks great. This looks gorgeous. Mon Martha. Ooh, some space, but this is looking very cinematic. Holy smokes. Wow. Andor 3-episode premiere starting September 21st. Wow. All right. What are they saying about Andor here? We got some quotes here. This is like a 12-episode film. Yeah, looks like it, says Diego Luna, lead actor and executive producer on Andor. It's a gigantic film. If it's as half as good as it looks and sounds, we might have a #1 Star Wars show on our hands. If I just read that quote on its own without watching that trailer first, I would have said, yeah, good luck beating Mandalorian. But that looked incredible. That looked like everything they had been saying this was gonna be. I'm I'm excited for that now. I'm more excited for that than I was before now. Holy moly. Elizabeth, have you seen Cobra Kai yet? I started watching the first episode, but I haven't finished it. So, oh, Schofield can't hear it very well. Can't hear it. Oh crap, you guys can't hear it. I'm sorry. Did you watch the Captain Marvel 2 trailer? There's a Captain Marvel 2 trailer? I didn't see that. I didn't see them drop that. Dang it. Um, I'll have to look for that later. Schofield, every trailer has gotten me more excited. For Andor, yeah, that last one that I just watched looked really good. I haven't I haven't seen that one. Wow. Crap, if you guys can't hear this, I don't know how to fix that. I'm such a noob. They also dropped a Willow trailer, so that's cool. I haven't seen Willow, so honestly not excited for that, at least not at the moment. Um, yeah, Schofield Studios. There was a trailer for Captain Marvel 2. Yeah, I'm just as confused as you are. I didn't see that. I know they showed a sizzle reel at D23 for the attendees, but I didn't see anything about that. So, I mean, going off of that Andor trailer, we can go now to Mandalorian season 3. But if you guys can't hear they also dropped some other stuff too. Tales of the Jedi, which looks like a continuation of the Clone Wars type animation. I don't watch the animation stuff, so I wasn't too hyped about that. But they say it's gonna be 6 episodes, 3 focused on Ahsoka, 3 focused on Dooku. So that's cool if you're into that kind of show. I just can't get really into the animation stuff. The Bad Batch season 2 has a January 2023 launch confirmed release date. Someone asked about the Bad Batch, I think, a little while ago. So there you go, 2023. Mandalorian season 3. I have not seen this yet, but I'm nervous now because it doesn't sound like you guys can hear the volume. Um, but you know what? I think that helps me not get copyrighted. So if you guys have seen the trailer already, I'm just gonna watch it and I'll give you guys my reaction. I'll have the subtitles on. Uh, there we go. Mandalorian season 3. I haven't seen this yet. Looks very good. Baby Yoda's back. Very excited about that. I'm sorry guys, I can't get the volume to work on this thing. But yeah, classic Mando. Baby Yoda and Mando adventures. Very cool. Yeah. Got space battles going on. That's pretty cool. This definitely looks like the biggest Mandalorian season in terms of scope and scale so far. All the Mandalorians. Carl Weathers is back. That's cool. Oh wow, that must be Mandalore. Nice. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Next year. Okay. I can wait till next year. She's back. Not a big fan of her, but I don't mind. Beautiful. Wow. All right. It doesn't look like they've lost their touch at all. What's this say? Teasing what fans can expect from Moff Gideon. Oh, the villain of the piece. So Moff Gideon's gonna be back for season 3 in the show's next installment. Giancarlo Esposito. I'm terrible with names. Told attendees, you haven't seen Moff be vulnerable before. Only you can supply yourself with the patience to find out what comes next. Sounds ominously intriguing. Meanwhile, Kate Sackhoff, who portrays Bo-Katan, revealed that she'd seen footage from season 3, calling it crazy. Yeah, based on that trailer alone, that looked pretty crazy to me. Wow. What did you guys think of that Mandalorian season 3 trailer? If you guys want me to stop doing the trailer reactions, I will. I'm sorry you guys can't hear it. It helps me from getting copyright strike, though, hopefully. Schofield Studios. Have you seen Secret Wars trailer? It looks like the most serious film in Phase 4. Nope, I haven't seen it. I was gonna watch it here with you guys, but I can't believe I can't get the sound to work. That's so stupid. Schofield Studios, gotta go. Have a good stream. Yeah, no worries, Schofield. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us, man. See you later. Luke Ponto. I wish they would have announced the Fantastic Forecast. Yeah, I was disappointed with that. They didn't announce the Fantastic Forecast. Never came out. That's like the third time I've been burned of them doing that. Namor, they should have gave us Spider-Man 4 news at D23. I'm not surprised that they didn't give us Spider-Man 4 news, to be honest, because it's Sony. Sony owns Spider-Man, and I wasn't expecting them to do that. The only thing I would have expected was for them to fill in the Phase 6 timeline and then insert Spider-Man 4 in there, but they didn't even do anything with the Phase 6 timeline. It kind of bothered me. Luke Ponto. John Krasinski would have been fantastic for Reed Richards, and I think Jodie Comer would be fantastic for Sue Storm. I've had my opinions on that, man. I mean, Jodie Comer is rumored to be cast as Sue Storm. I'm cool with that. I like her in Free Guy. I think that'd be cool. I've never really been the guy on board with the John Krasinski casting for Reed Richards, though. I just haven't been. Lisbeth, The Mandalorian is the best Disney Plus show. The best Disney Plus show overall. It's definitely the best Star Wars, but all of Disney Plus, I don't know. I'm just more of a Marvel guy, so I might still go with WandaVision, but I really enjoy The Mandalorian. I really enjoy The Mandalorian. All right, guys. Going back to the article, we also get told that there was some Indiana Jones 5 trailer footage shown at D23. I was disappointed. I was really disappointed that we did not get like anything about the title. We didn't get any still footage released. We did get a picture that we already had, and we did get some quotes from some people talking about the trailer itself. I have here from Tech Radar. The teaser is said to contain plenty of high octane sequences, including speed chases on planes, boats, and a horseback one in a subway tunnel. That sounds pretty crazy, but sounds very Indiana Jones for the most part as well. There's a scene where Indy uses his whip against a number of foes holding guns. That's classic Indy. Sala, which is John Rhys Davies, Indy's friend from Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, is back for the 5th and final movie, which is pretty cool. Meanwhile, there'll be a couple of flashbacks to a younger Indy played by a de-aged Harrison Ford. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, the de-aging stuff, it looks pretty good. The Marvel definitely has it done pretty well, but I don't know. A de-aged Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones could be cool depending on how they do it. What's we got here? Neymar. Opinion on Werewolf by Night trailer at D23. That is one I did watch. That's one I did watch. It was not at all what I expected. It was nothing like I expected it to be. Yeah, it was black and white. It harkened back to like old school monster movies, which I thought was pretty cool. but that was not at all what I expected that to be like at all. And while it looked cool, it didn't feel it didn't feel MCU. It must not be in the MCU. It must be like a one-off thing because it did not feel Marvel to me. But it did look really cool. All right. They also showed some Black Panther exclusive footage, which is kind of disappointing at D23. The next Marvel movie set to debut in theaters was first up during Marvel Studios for the presentation. Director Ryan Coogler was on hand to deliver some exclusive footage to attendees, with a new teaser showing a scene from the film itself. According to those in attendance, the footage shows Queen Ramada delivering a powerful speech to the United Nations about other countries trying to steal Wakanda's stash of vibranium. It's a moment interspersed with footage of mercenaries trying to break into Wakanda laboratories to steal the precious metal, but they're halted and incapacitated by the Dora Milaje. That'll teach them. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a core conflict within Wakanda forever. Other footage reportedly showed Riri Williams, Ironheart flying through the sky, and antagonist Namor showing off his superhuman strength in a fight against M'Baku, whose staff shatters against Namor's flexed arm. Meanwhile, there was a brief blink and you'll miss it moment featuring Michael Cole's new character, Anika. I don't know who that is. I won't know until November. It's unclear if the teaser will be released. Well, it hasn't been thus far. But with Wakanda Forever less than 2 months away from being released, it's out in November 11th. Hopefully, we'll get to see the new trailer soon, regardless of whether this is posted online. So, some new footage for them to see. I did hear that Ryan Coogler said that apparently the movie's not finished editing. Apparently, he's still cutting room. He's still in the cutting room working on it, which I'm not too worried about. A lot of Marvel projects get worked on up until the release date, like the day before they get put into theaters. They're working on that movie sometimes, so that's not abnormal for Marvel and for movies. So I'm not too worried about that. But I am disappointed we didn't get a new trailer. I was certain we were going to get some new footage to look at for Black Panther, but doesn't look like it was our time to be. Neymar, should Black Bolt be in the Marvel's post-credit scene because he is rumored to be in it? I don't know if he should be. I mean, if he is, that would be surprising. But I don't really know what the Marvels. Well, I heard a little bit about what the Marvels was going to be about, and we'll get there when we get there. But I don't really know much about Black Bolt. I know Black Bolt's an Inhuman. I don't know if Marvel wants to do Inhumans though. It feels like they're gonna choose between mutants and Inhumans. I think they're gonna just do mutants. I think doing mutants and Inhumans will be a little bit convoluted for the general audience. So I could see them just doing the mutants. All right. Going on, they also got some Ironheart. The first teaser was shown for Ironheart. I love that new logo. That Ironheart logo is looking really nice. Ryan Coogler wasn't done when Wakanda Forever portion with the Wakanda Forever portion. The director is also an executive producer on Ironheart, which makes sense because that's where the character gets introduced, is in Black Panther. Riri Williams' upcoming Disney Plus show, and was joined by co-star Anthony Ramos, no less, to tease a first look at the superhero series. Ramos, who plays someone called Parker Robbins, aka the supervillain known as the Hood, was described by the actor as a complex guy with a bit of good and a bad in him. He'll deal in the dark magical arts too, which will put him on the interesting collision course with more technologically minded Riri Williams, who is portrayed by Dominic Thorne. Again, no word on whether this teaser will make its way online. So far, it hasn't, as far as I know. Regardless, the show is being filmed in Chicago and Atlanta ahead of a late 2023 release date. So a little bit more about Ironheart release there. I guess it's gonna be like a magic versus technology theme of a show. I'm excited for Ironheart. I really think it could be something special if they use it to kind of enhance the legacy of Tony Stark and also introduce us to this new hero in Riri Williams. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that because we haven't seen anything from it yet. We also got Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium. New details were teased. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium will be the first project in Marvel's Phase 5 lineup, with the film debuting in theaters in February 2023. Speaking as part of this segment, lead star Paul Rudd said, "This is unlike anything you've seen, certainly from Ant-Man and the Wasp. This thing is bananas." Rudd goes on to praise Jonathan Major's role in this movie, with the actor continuing to play Kang the Conqueror and his many variants, the first of two we saw in Loki's season 1 finale. Meanwhile, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige teased Ant-Man 3 will kick off Phase 5 in a big way, and that it will begin the direct line to Avengers Kang Dynasty, one of 3 confirmed films in Marvel's Phase 6 slate. So they're really using Ant-Man Quantumanium. It's going to be an essential film in Phase 5 and in the MCU going forward. A full trailer was shown following those comments, but as with most D23 trailers, it has been made available to the public, which I honestly thought was going to be the case. I didn't think we were going to see anything from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium. Seems a little early to me to be seeing that, but uh, Lisbeth, did you see the Thunderbolts characters? I did, and we're definitely going to talk about that because to me that was probably the biggest thing that was revealed at D23 this year. For the Marvel stuff, I think Little Mermaid took the cake for me. That Little Mermaid trailer kind of blew me away. All right, going on. We did get the Werewolf by Night trailer. This is one that I did watch. It looks very interesting. It does not look like Marvel at all to me. Black and white, very old school. Um, Looks like a classic monster movies from like the Universal monster days of like the 50s and 60s. It looks creepy. Definitely feels Halloween. Um, I'm looking forward to checking it out. It's kind of funny watching this trailer because it is legitimately kind of creepy. It's got very scary vibes. It's got, I love the grain on the film. Like they really tried to make this look as old as possible. That looked kind of violent, and I love the logo. I love just the atmosphere of it. It just does not feel Marvel to me. It's pretty crazy, and I love the way that the film dissolves here to reveal Disney Plus. It's like such a change in tone. It's kind of funny to me. But yeah, that was not at all what I thought Werewolf by Night was gonna be. That was not at all what I was expecting from that. But looks pretty cool. I'm intrigued. I'm kind of looking forward to that now. All right. What else did we get? Finally, after a month of waiting, The Werewolf by Night has officially released a release date of October 7th. So it's coming October 7th, just in time for Halloween. Secret Invasion. This is a trailer I did not watch. I'm sorry that you guys can't hear, but I'm going to watch this trailer, give my reaction to it, because I've actually really been anticipating Secret Invasion. This was probably the only thing that I guessed right about D23 was I thought we were going to get a Secret Invasion trailer out of it. And lo and behold, here it is. So I'm excited to check this out, guys. Bear with me. I'm so sorry for the sound issues. All right. All right. Starting right off with invasion stuff. We got a alien laser beam. Alien looking. This is going to be Nick Fury, isn't it? They're setting it up to. Yep. There he is. Wow. He's been avoiding Earth. Okay. Nick Fury's been AWOL. I'm so excited for Maria Hill to be here. Kobe Smulders, like, she's been around for so long. I want her to get her due. I'm so excited she's going to get this show. Hey, Brody. Look at that. Oh, he's in this too. That's cool. I love the tone of this so far. It's supposed to be a spy espionage thriller, and that's definitely how it's coming across in this trailer. Very cool. Wow, he looks so grizzled, so like out of the game. Oh, Amelia Clark. No scrolls so far though. Or at least doesn't look like it. I could be looking at a scroll and not even knowing it. There's a scroll. There we go. Wow, this looks awesome. Nice. All right. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That's awesome. 2023. When in 2023? Tell me. Tell me when. Following its debut at Marvel's Comic-Con, the first trailer for Secret Invasion has been released to the public. Starring Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, Secret Invasion will see the ex-SHIELD director and his Skrull companion Talos investigating the invasion of Secret Society of Skrulls on Earth. Billed as an espionage thriller. That's definitely how it looked. In the same vein as Captain America: Winter Soldier, definitely got those vibes. Excuse me. The teaser certainly gives off that vibe. Yeah, that's what I just said. Secret Invasion looks like it'll be a series full of twists and turns, with the show's major players forced to work out if they're speaking to and working with a real MCU character or scrolls. If they pull that off, man, if they pull off that balance and that mystery and keeps us intrigued, this could be a really, really awesome show. That's wow. I really liked that trailer. I really liked that. Oh, that's awesome. That's got me hyped. Let's see what we got here. Elizabeth, Werewolf by Night reminds me of Moon Knight. It looks great, but it doesn't look like it fits in the MCU. Yeah, it doesn't, like, even Moon Knight when that trailer came out, it still felt like it could be in the MCU. Like, it still felt like a show that I could believe was Marvel. Werewolf by Night, like, you could tell me that Universal just made a special for, I don't know, ABC or whatever they premiere their stuff on, and I would have believed you. I would not have bought that as Marvel. Elizabeth, Secret Invasion looks great. I agree. I agree. That looked so good. Neymar, should Doctor Doom be in Black Panther 2 post-credit scene? That is the rumor. Should he be in it? I honestly don't know if that's the way you should introduce Doctor Doom. Um, to the general audience. Like, I know comic book fans and people like us will know that's Doctor Doom, but the general audience, I feel like they need to be introduced to Victor Von Doom in a Fantastic Four movie and see his progression, see him become Doctor Doom, kind of like, well, maybe not because we've had like 3 films try to do that already, but I think you introduce Doctor Doom with the Fantastic Four and establish that he's connected to that group. Even though I know in the comics he's not always connected to that group. All right, Armor Wars. So Armor Wars is still happening. That was one I thought might have been canceled, but after its no show at Marvel's Comic Con 2022 panel, many fans had feared that the War Machine starring Armor Wars had been pulled off of the pasture, which I thought. I thought that they had canceled it. Thankfully, Marvel confirmed that that wasn't the case, with the series coming soon to Disney Plus. The show will reportedly follow on from the events of Secret Invasion and see James Rhodes pursuing criminals who procure some of Tony Stark's old tech. The 6-part series, another 6-part series. They got to start with the 6 parts. These, like She-Hulk being 9, that's working really well for me. 6 parts is too short. We'll enter full production next year, so expect it from part of Marvel's Phase 5 slate. I like that. We get a little bit more of a description of what this is about. It immediately follows the events of Secret Invasion, so that's cool. It's almost like a Secret Invasion sequel, and sees James Rhodes pursue criminals who procure some of Tony Stark's old tech. I really think that this show could bring back Justin Hammer. I think it's prime time for Sam Rockwell to make his return back into the MCU. I think it fits. I totally believe it's going to happen. And it's actually really cool, too, that Rhodey's getting his own show, too, because he's been around for a long time as well. But no footage, nothing from that for us. So next, they got Loki season 2, and a new cast member was announced. There was no footage to show off for Loki season 2 publicly, at least, which is currently filming in the UK. But there wasn't an opportunity to reveal a new member of the Disney Plus show's cast. Ki Hong Kwan, who was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, has been added to the series main cast. No word was given on who Kwan is playing yet, though. Loki season 2 will apparently connect to the whole multiverse saga. That makes sense, meaning it'll span phase 4, 5, and 6. Talk about head spinning. Oh my. So how long is it? Does it say how long the series is going to be? I hope it gets more episodes than it did before. I also heard that Kang is going to be heavily shown in Loki season 2 as well. They're going full in with Kang. We got him in Ant-Man and the Wasp. We're going to get him in Loki. We're going to get him in the first Avengers, Kang Dynasty. I imagine he'll carry on into Secret Wars. There was a time where people thought that Kang was not going to be the next Thanos, and I think they're building him up to be the big bad for these next 3 phases. So that's pretty awesome. Luke Ponto, I'm excited to see where Loki is going with season 2. Yeah, me too. The end of season 1 left off on such a cliffhanger. I'm curious to see what exactly is going on. Is Loki in a different timeline? Did everyone in that timeline forget? Like, I'm very curious to see how they're going to wrap that up or continue that on in season 2. Next up, the biggest disappointment of the night, Fantastic Four. Matt Shakman was officially confirmed as the director. My buddy who I just talked to in the chat, Luke Ponto, and I, we discussed that a couple streams ago. It was rumored that Matt Shakman from WandaVision was going to be the director of Fantastic Four, and it looks like that has come to be. Um, it was rumored that it was a rumor that's done the rounds online for weeks, and Marvel finally confirmed that Matt Shakman will be the director on the studio's Fantastic Four film reboot. Shakman helmed one of the best MCU TV series to date, WandaVision. I agree with that statement. So it seems that Fantastic Four will be in good hands. Disappointingly, though, like, I'm so mad about this. MCU head honcho Kevin Feige revealed that no cast announcements would be made during this presentation. That's sure to frustrate Marvel fans. Yep. Yes, it is. Fantastic Four fans specifically, with online speculation also hinting at which actors may be cast as the iconic quartet. We'll just have to wait for more at a later date. That is 2 for 2 for me. I thought they were going to bring out Fantastic Four director and cast at the San Diego Comic-Con. They did not do that. I was convinced that they were going to do it here at D23. We got the director, so 50% half, or 50% half. Half right for me. I got 50% of that correct, but no cast. So we got to keep going on with these casting rumors and speculation. I was really hoping that we were going to get something from them, but nope, nothing. Next up, we got Echo. Echo has finished filming, and Wilson Fisk confirmed to wear eye mask. That's a headline. Marvel Studios' Echo, the spin-off series from its Hawkeye Disney Plus show, has wrapped filming. Speaking during this segment of Marvel's presentation, Kevin Feige revealed that production had ended on the upcoming Phase 5 series, which will be released in mid-2023. Interestingly, the show's main cast members were in attendance to debut some of the first footage from Echo, with Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk seen sporting an eye patch. So that guy can really take a bullet to the head if all he needs is an eye patch now. That's from when Alicor Cox Mayer Lopez shot. Oh, wow, she's got a long name. I'm sorry if I totally butchered that. Shot him during Hawkeye's finale, so expect Fisk to be gunning for Lopez in her solo series. The footage also teased plenty of links to Echo's Native American culture, with attendees describing it as looking very different to what you're thinking. So that's interesting. Uh, that doesn't say much, but that's interesting. I'm not really excited for Echo. I mean, I didn't care for her character very much in Hawkeye. I feel like Hawkeye did a very poor job setting up her character, making me care, making me interested in seeing her in a solo show. So I don't really have much anticipation for Echo, but the fact that like Kingpin's gonna be in it, that's pretty cool. But yeah, and there was nothing shown to us about Echo either. I thought we might have gotten something from Echo. Next up, they got Daredevil Born Again, filming sets to begin in 2023. Yeah, it's all stuff that we've heard about. It's all stuff that we've already seen and heard about. Daredevil Born Again, the 18-part series starring Charlie Cox, Masked Vigilante, also got a brief update during Marvel's presentation. Cox took the stage to confirm that the show would be beginning shooting in 2023 ahead of its confirmed 2024 release date. With little less to chat about, a clip from She-Hulk Attorney at Law with Cox's Daredevil will cameo in was shown. It showed the two superheroes arguing about the best approach to taking out their foes, which drew plenty of laughs from the crowd. So obviously nothing to show. They haven't even started filming that yet. But I haven't watched the Daredevil show on Netflix, but I'm still pretty excited to check this out on Disney Plus. 18 episodes is great. Please give us more of that, Disney. Yeah, it's and he's showing up in She-Hulk pretty soon here. So I'm hoping that that's kind of going to be my introduction to him since I haven't watched the Netflix shows. But yeah, so moving on from that, this is when we finally got something to go, wow, that's new and exciting, was when they got to Captain America, the New World Order. Fresh from its reveal at Comic-Con 2022, Captain America New World Order received some more news. Well, news at D23 Expo. More specifically, casting news. Danny Ramirez, Joaquin Torres, who had a supporting role in Falcon and Winter Soldier, will have an expanded role in Captain America 4, which will star Anthony Mackie as the new Winged Cap. More surprisingly, though, than that was the revelation, this was crazy, that Tim Blake Nelson will join Tim Roth in making his long-awaited return to the MCU. Nelson, who played Samuel Stearns / the leader in 2008's The Incredible Hulk, will play a significant part in Captain America 4. He joins Roth in returning to Marvel's Juggernaut franchise, with Ross Abomination having a role in She-Hulk's TV show. Finally, Shira has Unorthodox has been cast as Israel Superheroni Sabra, while Carl Lumbly returns as Isaiah Bradley from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So Captain America 4 is definitely going to be a continuation from what we saw in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think that makes sense. I think that's appropriate. I'm excited to see Isaiah Bradley come back. But the biggest news out of that for me is the fact that they're bringing back the leader. The leader is coming back in Captain America 4. That makes me even more confident that we're going to see the leader appear in She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I feel like you have to have the leader come back in a Hulk related thing, right? Before you take him to Captain America. But that was one of the things that kind of made me go, whoa, that's new and exciting. Thank you for giving us something finally. What else we got here? The Thunderbolts. The full cast was finally revealed for Thunderbolts. After months of speculation, the main cast for Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts movie was unveiled to the unpacked crowd. The Thunderbolts fall lineup, get this, guys. The Winter Soldier, Sebastian Stan's returning. Ilana Belave, which I totally said her name wrong. Ilana, Florence Pugh is coming back. Red Guardian, David Harbour. Ghost, Hannah John Kamen. I'm so excited that they're bringing Ghost back. I think she's completely underrated. Taskmaster and U.S. Agent. Yes, Russell Riot. The 7-strong team will be led by Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Val's character. Speaking about the lineup, Kevin Feige joked, "I'll tell you a lot about the team when beloved Winter Soldier is the most stable among them." Filming will begin early in 2023 ahead of this movie's July 2024 release date. That was something that really surprised me because they've been describing the Thunderbolts as Marvel's Suicide Squad, and then they're putting all these characters in that honestly like are kind of beloved. I mean, Winter Soldier, Red Guardian, I love him from Black Widow. We got Taskmaster coming back. Ghost is someone I'm really excited about coming back because I think she's completely underrated from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Um, what was it just Ant-Man and the Wasp? Yeah, I thought it had a head title, but no, it was Ant-Man and the Wasp. And Elena, of course, I'm really looking forward to seeing her come back. But I don't want to see any of these guys die. So that's going to be really interesting to see what they do with the Thunderbolts. But very, very excited about that. And it was nice to get something just new from that as well. Let's see here. We got Namor. They should have showed the Echo trailer to the public. I think they should have too. I think even though it's kind of far away, you got to get us hyped for it because I haven't heard or seen any hype for Echo. Like everyone kind of has the same kind of feeling about it, where it's like we didn't really care for her in a Hawkeye, so we're not really looking forward to this show. And they need to get that. They need to get us back on board. They need to change the narrative with that. Elizabeth, I love that Thunderbolt squad. Yeah, man. I mean, I was wondering what they were going to end up doing with Winter Soldier. I was wondering if Wyatt Russell was coming back as U.S. Agent, who I think was like one of the shining stars of Falcon and Winter Soldier. He played that role so well. I'm really looking forward to seeing all these guys come together, seeing these stories continue. And it was not at all. I thought the Thunderbolts was going to be more of a villain team. I was expecting like Abomination and Zemo and more people like that. But for the most part, it's heroes. Elizabeth, I don't even know what Echo is. Yeah, Echo. Well, I mean, if you saw Hawkeye, Echo was like the deaf villain in that show, and now she's getting her own series. So that's interesting. Um, what else we got here? The Marvels. I think this is the last thing that they showed for Marvel at D23. The final part of Marvel's D23 presentation was reserved for the Marvels, which arrives in theaters in July 2023. All the movie's main cast members were in attendance, with Brie Larson expressing her delight at having a team in an all-female superhero film. A batch of new footage was shown off during the presentation, which included a callback to Miss Marvel's post-credit stinger. The snippets shown included Zaw Ashton's unnamed antagonist wielding an accuser's hammer, plenty of body swapping between the trio, which is something that we saw hinted at the end of Miss Marvel's post-credit scene. A brief glimpse of Nick Fury and Kamala Khan's family. Yeah, I'm so excited. Miss Marvel's family is going to be coming back. And a small cameo from Goose, the case from Goose. The cat, I think, is what they might have meant. It seems like the teaser went down well with viewers, so here's hoping it's a blast when it lands in cinemas next year. I'm really looking forward to the Marvels, simply for the fact of just seeing Kamala again. I loved Miss Marvel. And it's interesting that that they're going to be showing them switching powers throughout that movie. I didn't think that's what was gonna happen, but I guess when you look back to the post-credit scene of Miss Marvel, it makes sense. Elizabeth, is she the deaf one? Yeah, yep, she was the deaf one. All right, and then to kind of end things, they had the 20th Century Fox presentation, which, as far as I've seen and heard, they only showed Avatar: The Way of Water new footage. Calling in from New Zealand, legendary director James Cameron brought a bunch of new Avatar: The Way of Water footage to show exclusively to D23 attendees. After Dolby 3D glasses were handed out to every member in the packed auditorium, Cameron and company, the film's cast, were also in attendance, showed off a number of beautiful looking scenes from the upcoming sequel. Sigourney Sigourney Weaver, meanwhile, revealed that she'll be playing the daughter of Sully and Neytiri in Avatar 2, who is called Kiri. Only Jim Cameron is crazy enough to have written this character for me, Weavy said on stage. Uh, that's interesting to me because she died. She dies in the first Avatar. So the fact that they're bringing her back to play a different character, I think that's nice for the actress, but I don't know. I haven't really seen that before. It's very, very weird. And as far as that goes, guys, that was pretty much D23. Um, like I said, a couple cool things. I think it's cool that the leader's coming back. Um, I think it's cool that we get the Thunderbolts lineup. Like, finally, I was looking forward to seeing that lineup, and so it's cool to finally get that confirmed. But as far as everything else goes, there wasn't too much that had me intrigued, to be honest. It was a little bit of a letdown. We didn't get any Fantastic Four, we didn't get any Deadpool. So, I don't know, guys. What do you think? What did you guys think of D23 this year? Honestly, the biggest thing I think that came out of it that it really excited me was the Little Mermaid footage. I don't know if it's just because that was totally off my radar. I totally forgot about it, and that footage just surprised me so much. Watching those trailers, Secret Invasion looks really cool. I'm glad we got our first look at that. Mandalorian season 3, Andor looks incredible. I was just gonna go into that show blind, but I decided to watch the trailer, and it looked pretty awesome. Neymar, Amazing Spider-Man 3 should be announced by Sony to make fans happy. Well, the problem with that is that Sony's not in the business of making fans, well, not entirely true. I was gonna say Sony's not really in the business of making fans happy, but I guess they do want their fans to enjoy the movies so they to keep them coming back and giving them money. I would love to see an Amazing Spider-Man 3, but I would honestly probably like more to see Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man appear in the Sonyverse and be that Spider-Man, because then we'd get more of him. And I don't really know if I want to go back to the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, to be honest. Like, they're not my favorite Spider-Man movies, and I'm okay with having Andrew Garfield back. I'd love to see him back, but continuing that franchise, I could honestly take it or leave it. But I really want to see Andrew Garfield continue. And guys, we'll take your comments and questions now for the remainder of the day. Whatever you guys want to talk about D23. Did I miss something? Is there something that you guys heard that you guys want to discuss and talk about? Put it down in the chat below and we'll go for as long as you guys want to. Elizabeth. Yeah, most of the exciting stuff was not even shown to the public. Yeah, I mean, I read about a lot of exciting stuff for sure, but there really wasn't. I mean, I love that we got the Secret Invasion trailer. I love that we got the Werewolf by Night trailer, even though I'm confused by it a little bit. I love that we got the Andor stuff. Like, Star Wars probably gave us more than Marvel did this time around. It's nice to finally have an announcement that Matt Shackman is officially doing Fantastic Four. We don't have to speculate anymore. I wish we got the cast. I wish we got Deadpool 3. I wish we got Guardians holiday special stuff. Like, if you can show Werewolf by Night, I don't know why they didn't show any holiday special stuff. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 stuff. There was so much stuff that just felt like it was missing. They didn't even fill in anything in the Phase 6 timeline. That still left pretty blank to us. So I also found that pretty disappointing. Lisbeth, I think that other than the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, the Thunderbolts is my most anticipated Marvel project. Honestly, me too. I didn't really know what to think of Thunderbolts up until this point, but now that I've seen the lineup and we've gotten a little bit more information about it, I'm really excited. It's got a bunch of characters that I really enjoy coming together. I can't wait to see what they do with that. It looks awesome. Lisbeth, what do you think is the best thing they've shown? Uh, if I went through each category, I would say Disney's best thing was the Little Mermaid trailer. Mar or Star Wars's best thing was probably that Andor trailer. That Andor trailer was pretty sick. And Marvel's best thing, I honestly think, was Secret Invasion. I loved that Secret Invasion trailer. That trailer was it was the tone, it was the vibe, it was what I wanted to see coming from that show. So I'm very excited for what we got there. And then overall, like The Little Mermaid. I don't know why, but that one just stuck with me. That one sticks out to me, man. Lance Jackson. Hey, Zach, nice Star Wars stuff. I'm just at home watching Hotel for Dogs and eating snacks. Well, that sounds like a lovely Saturday afternoon, man. I'm happy for you. Thanks for commenting on my Star Wars stuff. Um, yeah, so that was. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes typing in your comments and questions if you want to add anything more to the show. But that was pretty much D23. Um, I don't really I feel let down. I don't know. How do you guys feel about D23 this year? Because honestly, I'm sitting with a little bit of letdownness. I think it did have to do with um us the fans giving ourselves a lot of hype, a lot of expectations. We speculated a lot. We thought a lot of things were coming. Didn't end up being the case. I'm also kind of disappointed we didn't get any Indiana Jones footage to the public. I'm disappointed we didn't even get a title of what Indiana Jones 5 is going to be about. Um I mean, yeah, it was just for those sitting at home, I'm sure it was awesome at D23. Like I saw online that they actually did a live action Rogers the musical, which was pretty awesome. Um but other than that, yeah, D23 was a little bit of a bust this year, I'm not going to lie. Neymar, who should play Cyclops? Well, it depends on the version of Cyclops they want to adapt. Someone who I think could be cool playing Cyclops. I was gonna say James Marsden, but that's only because I'm thinking of the old X-Men films. I liked him as Cyclops. I think he didn't get his full due as Cyclops, to be honest. I know Taron Egerton has been seen a lot for Wolverine. I think he could also make a good Cyclops. I feel like he wouldn't be too bad in that role as well. Oh, well, all right, guys. It looks like that is all the comments and questions. It looks like we're all caught up. That's everything that we had to talk about for D23. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining this special episode of Zach Milne Talks Live on a Saturday afternoon. I had a lot of fun talking about all this stuff with you guys. And of course, thank you guys who were listening over at the Zach Milne Talks Movies podcast as well. I had a lot of fun talking about all this stuff with you guys. Come back again Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Zach Milne Talks Live will continue being Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining this stream. I had a blast, and I'll talk to you guys again real soon.